Hello developers, welcome back to OctaCoder. We have been building the Octa Travel App from scratch, and if you have been with us from the start, you know how far we have come. For those tuning in for the first time, don't worry. Check out the previous sessions, the links are in the description below. So what have we accomplished so far? You can now add items to your packing list, mark them as packed, sort by pack status to see what's left, and even delete unnecessary items. Plus, the footer gives you a handy summary of your total items and how many are packed. Pretty neat, right? Now, although the app is nearly complete, there's just one more thing we need to do. As you can see in our app file, all the components are currently in a single file. But in a real-world application, it's best practice to separate them into individual files or components. In today's tutorial, we'll do just that. We are going to break our app into multiple components, making it cleaner and easier to manage. It's a simple but important step. So let's dive right in. Alright, let's now split our app.js file into separate component files. And this is very easy of taking each of these components and placing them into their own file. This is not looking good, right? All mixed up in one file. So let's split them now. Okay. So let's start with the header function. All you have to do is just grab this function code here, cut it, then create a new folder inside src folder here. Okay. Give a name components, then inside components folder, create a new file, give a name header.js, which is the name of component, right? And then paste the code in this file. And here we also have to export this function from here. So you can export like right here, export default, or you can write at the bottom here, export default and function name header like this, whatever it suits for you. Okay. And then now we will get error because that header is not defined. It's because we just created new file, but we didn't import it in app file, right? So now let's import that in the app.js file here. Import, and here you can write any name here, but it's good to write same name as our component to understand easily. Okay. So header, make sure first letter is capital H. Okay, then the path from and VS Code will give you auto suggestions if you have installed extensions. If not, please make sure to give correct path. So dot slash folder name components, because our file is inside components, right? And then header, and that's it. Let's save this file, and as you can see, error is gone and our app is loaded perfectly. Great. Alright, so let's take next one here, which is this form component. So let's grab all the code here, cut it, do the same process, create a new file form.js and paste the code here. Okay, and export default. Okay, then import it in app.js file, give it a save, and we got an error. Use state is not defined. Of course, we haven't imported in the form component. So let's copy this line of code and here on top paste it, because here we are using that function. So it's not enough to just include it one time anywhere in the code. You have to include the parts of React that you need in each single component file. Okay, save it, and now app is working perfectly. Great. Alright, so next one is this packing list. So you can just click here on this triangular here to collapse the function. So we can select all of it and then do the same process what we did before. Create a new file packing list.js and paste the code and write export default. Then import use state. Okay, then import it in app file. But here we using item component. So let's separate item component also. So let's do same process. Let's grab this item component, then create a new file item.js, paste the code, write export default, and now we have to import this into packing list, not in the app.js file. Remember this, okay? So here import item from item, give it a save, and all perfect. Let's close all these files, okay? And lastly, the footer component. Here until now we did by manually, right? Now I will show you another way to actually do it automatically in new file. So let's grab this footer and then right click and click on refactor. And here select move to new file, or you can select this one also. Then you have to give path where you want to move, okay? But select move to new file, and as you can see footer file is available here automatically. We haven't created, VS Code done that for us. And now let's move this to component file. Just grab and paste here, then select yes, okay? And here it automatically added export. Let's write default, okay? And in the app file the component is already imported. So this is another way we can create files automatically, okay? Give it a save and everything's perfect. Now this looks so clean, all components are separated, so whenever you want to change or add something, just go to that component or file and write code there. This looks great now. Before it was all in one file. It was so messy, but now it is cleaner and easier to manage, right? And there we have it, folks. Octa Travel app is complete. So congratulations for finishing your first a bit more real React project. So a project that actually does something. So I feel this was a really great practice project. Quite straightforward, but it had all the most important fundamentals that you needed to know at this stage. Of course, this is not a real world application, but in large scale apps, you actually have many smaller parts in which you will need exactly these skills. And so everything that you are learning here is really important. Everything you have learned here is crucial and will lay the groundwork for building bigger real world application. So once again, congratulations, and I want to thank you all of you for watching and learning from my videos, and please give your little support. If you haven't, please do subscribe, because 99% people are not subscribing. It only takes 1 or 2 seconds to click subscribe button. It means a lot to me. So please make sure to subscribe Octacoder channel. Your support helps me keep creating awesome content for you all. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy coding.